So today we're going to be installing some quick release tabs, and I kind of eyeballed it and I want to have them right here instead of having them right here in the corner. I don't really like that. I'd rather have them right here in the middle. Now I didn't really measure this, but if I were to measure this, I would measure from this corner to this corner, find the center, go straight down, and then wherever you feel comfortable, make a little hole. Now I just went ahead and made a mark with a Sharpie on both sides. The reason why I wouldn't put it right here in the corner was because mine's already falling apart. So I'm gonna be putting it right here, but the main issue is there's nowhere to attach it from the inside, so I'm gonna be making a bracket for that. And for that you will be needing a welder and a tube bender. The tube bender I got it from Harbor Freight, so that was 10 bucks. The metal, which is like the metal tube, that was 6 bucks at the hardware store. All you need is a welder. If you got a welder, you could do this. Also went ahead, picked up some new wheels, which are OEM ones. So I'm gonna be taking these 20s off, putting the OEM ones, which these are 18s, but I'm gonna be doing that at the end of the video. And these are going for sale, so 600 bucks. Let me know if you're in Arizona. Well, that's all I could do because the whole thing already went in. See if that's big enough. Yep, perfect. This is the metal bar that I got, and I got it from Lowe's. This is the size, and it doesn't look too thick, so I think we'll be good. Now, instead of just bending this and guessing where it's gonna land, I'm actually gonna try and make the design with a metal coat hanger that I just straightened up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend this is the metal one. So I'm gonna just find out which angle I need, make the design out of this, transfer it to this guy. I also have some 1/8" steel left over, so I went ahead, cut out some little tabs, and that guy is just gonna go right there, get welded, and this guy will go through. I suck at explaining, you guys, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go ahead, start with a 90, get a little rough estimate. That looks like a 90. Now my plan is to just go straight across 90 and then bolt on to this. So I'm gonna make a little plate right here, put a bolt through it, put 4 little spot welds around it, and then get the piece of tube to go something like this. But I gotta figure out what angle. So I'm gonna figure this out and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I think I got it. So I'm gonna go from the bottom, not the top, because the top there's not a lot of room, and yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. So I'm gonna go from the bottom, 45 on the top with a 90 on the bottom. Basically just gonna go something like this. Alright, now comes the fun part, is measuring this. So all I'm gonna do is mark the middle of the bend on both sides. So I would mark right here and right there. Those are gonna be my spots where I start the bend, and that's gonna be the middle of the bend. I went ahead, mark them on both sides all around. So now I'm gonna just straighten this out, measure the whole thing, and then I'm gonna measure from the end, well, from the tip to the mark. Then I'll know where to make the bend, and then same thing for this side. I'm gonna measure from this corner to the middle of the mark, and then I'll see how much I need. Alright, well, this is 8 inches, so I'm gonna just go ahead, do the first bend of a 45, and then I'll go from there. I got the first bend done. It is a 45, but I went a little bit over because of some spring back that it's gonna let off. So 45 is done, so I'm gonna just go ahead, loosen this guy up. I'm gonna try and explain this the best I can. 45, 90 in the bottom. The top part, you're gonna bend it wherever you want, as long as you measure from here to the center of the bend. Just make sure you have that correct. If you have a bunch left over, trim it off until you get this exact measurement right here. For my case, it was 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches from here. Gotta make sure I have 1.5 inches from this point to the center. So as long as that's fine, you're good. Now, second part, you gotta measure the center of the first bend to the center of the second bend. Get that measurement. For me, it was 4.5 inches. Now I gotta make sure I have 4 inches from the center here to right here. Now this is gonna be the center of the second bend, so you wanna make sure you have 4.5 inches in the middle. So after you do that, you're gonna start your bend right here, and that should give you a bunch left over. For my case, it's gonna be this whole thing, but then I'm gonna measure from the center of the 90-degree bend to the end. So that looks like about 2 inches. So I'm probably gonna give myself 2.5 inches just to be safe. Can always trim it off. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and start the second bend. I got the second bend done, as you can see. Now I just gotta measure 2.5 inches from this line. So I'm probably gonna go like cut that much out, cut it, and then see how that looks. Also forgot to tell you guys, so it's backwards. So that's the design, right? You gotta turn the whole metal when you're making this bend, because if you do your 45 and then you push it forward and then do a 90, this guy is gonna be facing this way, and you're basically gonna do like a U, and you don't want that. So once you do your 45, you're gonna turn it around, and then you're gonna go the opposite direction. That way it looks like that. Now if this needs a little bit more bend, I can always bend it. So I wanna bend it a bit more before I start trimming on the top. Let's see how this looks. So it should be a little something like this, and it does not seem to be working. I don't know, I gotta figure it out. Alright, well, I figured it out. I didn't mess with anything of the bends. It's still the 45 and a 90, but instead of putting the 45 on the top and 90 on the bottom, I'm putting the 90 on the top and the 45 on the bottom. But the only thing I did was I bent the 45 a little bit to the side. So as you can see, there's a bit of an angle to it. There you go. And that's what's gonna make it sit right here. Now there is a little bump right here, that's why I had to bend it a bit on the bottom, but it's pretty much it. It's gonna look a little something like this. Now I'm just gonna weld a little plate right here, or cut out a little plate, drill out the 2 holes, and then this guy is gonna be welded a little something like that, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully that works. Just went ahead and tacked it in, and everything seems pretty good. So I'm gonna just go ahead, weld it all together, and should be pretty much it. I went ahead and put a nut on the back of this bolt, and now it's attached to the housing of the headlights. Or not housing, the thing that just holds the headlight bracket. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, it's attached to the bottom of it. But yeah, everything looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna just go ahead, weld it up, and that's pretty much it. Well, it didn't come out too bad. I do just gotta get a flat disc and take those BBs off, but still learning on how to weld, you guys. So if they look pretty shitty, don't judge. But I'll wait for that to cool down, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on and see how it fits. Alright, well, got it all bolted down, and it looks like it doesn't sit flush, but that's because this section's all cracked. But if it was together, would look a little something like that. So it would sit flush if this piece wasn't all messed up, but that's how it's gonna stay. But just press this button, whole front end comes off, put it back on. Just gotta align this section. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, and there you go. All right, now for the passenger side, I did the exact bend, same measurements, same everything, except I didn't bend the 45 on the bottom like I did on the driver's side. This one I just did a 45 and a 90, and it worked. But I had to trim some of the threads on this thing. I cut it enough just so I could hold it in place, and then I could just position this wherever I want it. Put some tabs on it, same thing on the bottom, and that's basically it. I'm gonna do a tab right here again, but on the front, because the back has this little lip and it's not gonna be flush like the other side. So the bracket that goes right here is going on the front side. There we go. That's how it looks. Well, got it all welded up, and this one came out pretty good, but the other ones came out fucking shitty. Can't really see them. But yeah, that's the only good one I got. But oh well, there's not gonna be a lot of pressure on it anyway, so it should hold. Got it all bolted down, and this is how it would look like if I would have put the zip ties on the other side. Pretty flush. Also, this just happened. I guess there's a bunch of Bondo here on the inside, and I don't know what they put, but that just fell out right now, and it looks like shit. It's all Bondo. So that's gonna look pretty ugly, or put white out. I don't know. But the whole bumper should come off now. It worked. Just need to figure something out to bolt it on here, and that's it. But I'm gonna do that in another video. But you do the same thing, just make little tabs. Well, you guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm not gonna record any of this switching the wheels and stuff, so I'm gonna do that off camera. But it's pretty much it. I'll just show you guys one more time. Just there we go. And there you go. That's it. I am gonna make 2 more right here, but gotta figure out how. I'm assuming I'm gonna just make a little plate that goes straight down right here, and make a 90 go this way, and should meet somewhere right here, but I'll figure that out on another day. But that's pretty much it. Give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.